our whole conditioning right from the time we were in kindergarten has made us competitive, right? You go in to give your test for a school, and if you come out saying I couldn't answer that question, your mother cries. You see another child whose mother laughs. Right from that 4-year-old, you're taught that if you don't, you're not better than others, you're no good. But this is such an artificial structure, which is why in integral education, mother did away with tests, because the whole system of testing children is asuric. It's implanting this feeling of competition and need to be better, need to be worse. In Pandi schools, there are no tests or exams, which is so beautiful. And each child is allowed to pursue, the child chooses their own subject, the child chooses their own teachers also. And the teacher hone the child to pursue whatever the project the child wants to pursue. So the best in each child comes out. If I want to study underwater life, I'll have full permission from the school and support to study that. If I want to study astrology, I'll have full support to do that. And a child who's studying marine life will not be compared to a child who's doing astrology. It's absurd, no? This child has this uniqueness to shine in. That child has that uniqueness to shine in. It's absurd to compare the two. But this absurdity we are doing in the schools all the time and churning out damaged children all the time. But all we can do at this point is damage control. At some point, hopefully things will change. But at least let's do damage control for ourselves. This competitive streak which has been so deeply ingrained into us, whenever it shows itself to us, at least let's work on it. Whenever it shows itself to us, our tendency will be to feel jealous, to want to push our competitor back, to want to be ahead of the competitor. But let me remember, that's the caterpillar way. That's the way of climbing the caterpillar pillar. But there's nothing at the top. There's the other way, the butterfly way, which this ex-student felt. So the moment the desire comes to you, my competitor has got this, I wish it goes out of her hand. Why did she get it? And then I'll find things to hate about the competitor to justify my ill will for her. Get rid of all that. Immediately try to be a butterfly. Send yourself metta first and send your competitor metta first. And remind yourself that although your mind is convincing you tooth and nail that this competitor's gain is your loss, it's not so. What's mine will know my face and come to me. If this person has got it, it's that person's due. Be generous and let that person have it. And little by little train yourself to celebrate. Okay, that's a far cry. If you can't celebrate the person's success, at least be at peace about it. At least don't feel life has robbed you in giving the person something. Life cannot rob you. Life is not structured to rob you. Whatever is your instrument, remember only you can play it. Nobody else can play it as well as you. Let others play their instruments, you play yours, and play it the best you can without needing to compete with anyone. That is the butterfly way of living. Yeah.